All right, so next up we have the 3 seed Creighton versus the 14 seed Akron. Creighton, second in the Big East on the year, 23-9, coming off an Elite Eight appearance last year. Really good team, I think. Now, they do have a questionable resume, but I think this team's potential is Final Four potential for sure. All right, but looking at their resume, win over Iowa in the non-conference, that's a solid win. You've got 23-point win over Loyola Chicago. Both those teams, them and Iowa, kind of on that bubble line. Now, you do have a 21-point loss to Colorado State, a little questionable there. Now, that is a tournament loss, but still a little questionable. You got a 30-point win over Nebraska. That's a really impressive win there. Nebraska being an 8 seed in the tournament. You got a 15-point loss to UNLV. UNLV was kind of on that cut line of the bubble, missed out. You've got a win over Alabama. That's a really good win there. Overtime loss to Villanova. That loss ended up not being very good. Let's see. You got a single-digit loss to Marquette. All right, we know Marquette, really good team. They did split with Marquette, but Marquette, a 2 seed, so that's not a bad loss at all. Let's see. Wins over Providence, St. John's. You've got a loss to Uconn. Won over Seton Hall. So all those bubble teams, they kind of beat them a little bit, split with a couple of them. And then let me pull this down. All right, you've got a win over Uconn and another win over Marquette. Okay, so you outnumbered Marquette here 2-1, or split with Marquette, I mean, and then you also split with Uconn. So not bad win-loss ratio there. All right, like I said, win over Marquette, win over Uconn, win over Alabama. Those are all highly ranked tournament teams, as well as a couple wins over other tournament teams. So let's look at Akron here. Akron, 24-10 on the year, second in the MAC. All right, looking at their resume here, you've got a 20-point loss to Drake. We know Drake's a really good team. 3-point loss to Utah State. That's another tournament team, so not bad losses so far. You've got a single-digit loss to UNLV. Good news is Creighton lost to them too. Okay, so that's not bad there. Let's see, 1-point loss to St. Bonaventure. St. Bonaventure was not a bad team at all this year. You've got a loss to James Madison. We know what they're capable of. Toledo had a really good record this year, so that's not a bad loss. And then kind of went on a run there at the end. They haven't really beaten anybody of caliber, but they have some impressive losses. So I think this could be an interesting game. I think Creighton is a lot better. Creighton I did have in my preseason Final Four, so I'm really high on this team. I think they can make another Final Four run here. But Akron, I think, can give them some issues. Because, like I said, Creighton has lost some questionable games this year. So I think Akron can definitely play with them for a little bit. But I think overall, Creighton has too much offensively with Trey Alexander, Kalkbrenner, Shireman. I think they're ultimately just too much for Akron. Creighton has bigger things in mind, and I think they're capable of making a run. And I think it starts right here. Ultimately, give me Creighton by double digits in this game. But who do you think wins this game and why? Let me know down in the comment section. Also, you see this little ticker down below. I am hosting a tournament bracket challenge on ESPN Tournament Challenge. All you got to do, go to the community tab on my channel. You'll find the link there. Click that link. Submit your bracket. First place winner gets a free AG t-shirt. Why can't I say that all of a sudden? Free AG t-shirt for whoever gets first place. All you got to do is be a subscriber on the YouTube channel to qualify to win. But again, that is in the community tab on my channel. But let me know again who you think wins this game and why down in the comment section. Like this video. Most importantly, subscribe.